Well, hello, and welcome to your midweek update for Wednesday, June 10th. I hope and pray that you're all keeping well and keeping safe and hopefully enjoying some of the wonderful weather we've been having and getting out and enjoying some of the reopening and connecting with people again. One of the things that multiple people have talked to me about this week and in the previous weeks is that they'd like to see a little bit more contact from the church to people. People have responded to these videos and to the emails we're sending out and really seem to enjoy being able to connect a little more, as even though we can't still meet in person. And so I want to thank Dennis Thiessen, who had a great idea, and we're going to be implementing something new. The schedule of these things coming out each week is going to change just a little bit as a result. Going forward, you're going to be receiving these midweek updates on Tuesdays. And that's to make room for something else we want to do on Thursdays. And that's going to require a little bit of help from all of you. What we want to do is show you less of my face and hopefully more of each other's faces. And so I am asking anyone who would be willing to step up, I'd like to interview you in a short video, 5-6 minutes, just along the same lines as these midweek updates. I will even send you the questions I'm going to ask you ahead of time so you can come up with prepared answers and don't have to be put on the spot. But it's just a quick video to update the church on your life and how you're keeping and maybe where you're seeing God move, or possibly some of the challenges you're facing and how we can be praying for you. This is one of those things, though, that takes a little bit of vulnerability on our part. And so I'm asking people to step up and volunteer. The old pastor's saying goes that if nobody steps up to volunteer, I'll have to start voluntelling. And I don't want to have to do that. But I do think it's important that people start seeing faces that aren't mine. And so if you would be willing, not if you want, because I know not many people are going to want to, but if you would be willing to allow me to ask you 3 or 4 questions, we can set that up in person to record here in the office or at your home or even over the internet. I can help facilitate all of that, and I'll send those out on Thursdays. So please contact me by email. My email address is on the website, or call me or email the church office, and we will set up something so I can do a quick interview. Please, if you're willing, if it's not too intimidating for you, please contact me. I would really appreciate that, and I know everyone who receives those videos would love to see more information and hear about what's going on in each other's lives. Well, of course, I'm shifting in my chair again during this video because we are still running this contest to name as many titles and authors on my bookshelf as you can. And I promised that this week I would provide some more details on wrapping this up and what the prize would be. So here it is. We are going to accept submissions on this until June 20th. So you have about 10 days to go to get me your list of book titles and authors. You can get that to me however is most convenient for you. Send it to me by email, write it out on a cocktail napkin and send it by carrier pigeon, whatever you want. If you want to call me and dictate to me, I will take it down. However you want to do that, get me your list. And I will compare the lists, and whoever has the most, here is what the prize will be. When you are comfortable, if you are the winner, you can come and pick any book off of this shelf. And it is yours for the taking. I will actually order you a brand new one. You don't need my second-hand books. But I will order you whatever book off this shelf you would like to read. If you're not sure, I promise I can come up with a great recommendation for you, and we can chat about what your interests are. And I guarantee you something on this shelf that will interest you and be edifying and hopefully a good learning experience for you. So any book on this shelf that you think would be good, that's yours if you win. Now, I will say again that there is some stiff competition, but don't let that intimidate you too much. That might just be mind games. I know that there are some people who are taking this very, very seriously, and I didn't quite realize what I was getting myself into when I launched this challenge, but that's good. I'm glad people are having fun with it. That's all I have for this week. Look out for the new format next week, the new schedule for next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and please, I would consider it a personal favor if you would contact me and say, yeah, myself or my family and I would be willing to sit down and answer a few questions about where we're seeing God work right now in our lives and in the world around us, so that we can be reminded of the community that we are. In the meantime, God bless you all, and I pray that you will feel his hand upon your life and that you will see him working all around you and in this community. God bless.